warning. This video might scare you. If you're easily frightened, it's best not to watch. Viewer discretion is advised.
Number 1. In this video, originally posted on TikTok by Isbeth Areli, we see something really unsettling. It shows what looks like a creature with unusually long limbs. While some think it could just be a person walking on all fours, if you watch closely, the way its head moves feels strange and unnatural. Since there's not much information to go on, it's tough to know exactly what we're looking at. So, as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think this could be? Number 2. In this clip, recorded on a subway train in Mexico, there's an eerie connection to a local legend that claims the underground system in Mexico City is haunted. Many people have reported seeing strange figures and hearing whispers when no one is around. In the video, a person is riding the subway late at night, completely alone. Or so it seems. At first, you can hear screams while the train is stopped. Later, the camera pans across the empty carriage. But did you catch it? Right after the camera shows the empty seats, when it moves to the window in front, you can see someone, or something, sitting right next to the person recording. The video cuts out shortly after that. Viewers are split on this one. Some believe it's real, especially considering the haunted reputation of the Mexico City subway, with others claiming to have had similar experiences. Others are skeptical, pointing out how quickly the video ends after the figure is spotted. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 3. On July 23, 2023, a woman's dash cam captured a terrifying incident in Oakland. As she drove down Skyline Boulevard, following a white Dodge Charger, the footage shows an unsettling scene. The poor video quality might be due to the dash cam itself, but aside from her car and the Charger, the road is empty. Suddenly, the Dodge slows down and stops at an angle, blocking her path. At that moment, she realizes something is wrong, and fear starts to take over.
Come on now, quit fucking with me. No!
Before she could react, 2 men got out of the Dodge and rushed toward her car. One of them began banging on her window, trying to get her out. Despite panicking and screaming, she managed to keep her wits and hit the gas, speeding away just in time. Luckily, she wasn't followed and made it home safely. Number 4. The next video comes from an anonymous source and features some truly unsettling footage. It shows a man working late at night, calmly sitting at his desk. His computer's camera, which seems to have been left on, captures something terrifying that no one would ever want to see behind them. As the man wraps up his work and sips his coffee, a dark, shadowy figure begins to form in the corner of the room. Within moments, the figure moves towards him, knocking the chair behind him, causing it to slide. Then, just as quickly, the shadow fades away as if it vanished into thin air. I can only hope the man was unharmed. So, what do you think this was? Could it have been a ghost caught on camera, or something entirely different? Number 5. Imagine being deep underground, far from any daylight, when suddenly things start to go horribly wrong. That's exactly what happened to this caver, who found himself stuck in a narrow cave passage. Take a look.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna get stuck. The reason I kept pushing is I thought it was gonna get wider, but as I'm getting closer, I realized it's an illusion. The water was just so calm and still above me that it was reflecting the ceiling off, and it just looked like a way bigger space. But it's continuing to narrow down. It's been like an off and on raining type of day. If it floods at all, I'm done for. So. Oh my god. I think I'm stuck. It's not a joke.
As he tries to move forward, he realizes he's in serious danger. He talks about how he has to dig out rocks just to make progress. At one point, he even mentions how the ceiling is so low that if it drops even slightly, he'd be crushed like a bug. He also points out that if he tries to lift his head, his face will go underwater. At first, he thought the passage would get wider, but it turned out to be an illusion caused by the reflection of the ceiling on the still water. The cave kept getting narrower, and with the rain off and on that day, he knew if it flooded, he wouldn't stand a chance. In a tense moment, he tries to turn back, but fears he's stuck. You can hear the panic set in as he realizes how serious the situation is. Many people question why anyone would go caving, and while it can be thrilling, this video shows how quickly things can go wrong. Number 6. This short 17-second clip, posted by Indonesia Daily Profile, captures a chilling scene in a warehouse. In the video, an employee is seen working when a terrifying event suddenly unfolds. The footage, shared on TikTok, doesn't provide much additional context, but what happens is truly unsettling. The man is dragged several meters across the floor at an unnatural speed. It's hard to imagine how this could have happened in any conventional way. This is just one of many videos on the channel that show supposed victims of poltergeist attacks being forcefully moved. Whether you believe it's real or not is up to you. Number 7. Here's another eerie Japanese commercial. The commercial starts with a woman answering her phone, and who's on the other end? None other than Ronald McDonald himself. After hanging up and pulling back her blinds, she's startled to find Ronald McDonald standing right at her front door. Take a look. It's hard to understand why the marketing team would think this was a good idea for a commercial. What's even more baffling is that it somehow passed all checks and approvals. Many people online have questioned why Japanese commercials often seem so bizarre and creepy. Some say it could simply be a cultural difference. Number 8. This video was uploaded by the channel Witch Hunter, where the uploader shares a terrifying experience after moving into a new house. Since relocating, he has been tormented by what he believes to be an unholy presence. Quiet evenings are rare, replaced by the sound of screams through the walls, objects falling unexpectedly. And on some nights, he even wakes up with strange marks all over his body. He had shared these disturbing events before, but on this particular night, he decided to follow a ritual suggested by someone.
Твою мать, на кровь. Сука. Твою мать. Черт. Блять. Твою мать, что это? Сука, это реально кровь. Твою мать. Сука. Умри. Начинается. Вы.
During the ritual, terrifying events started to unfold. His kitchen shelves and other items began to move on their own. Then, something even more chilling happened. The word "die" inexplicably appeared in the mirror outside his bedroom. That night, he woke up to the horrifying sensation of something or someone trying to choke him. Shaken by this encounter, he knew he needed to act fast to prevent the entity from harming him further, or even killing him. But what do you think? Could this be the work of a demon, or is something else going on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Number 9. Epping Forest is known as the most haunted forest in the UK, a place where shadows whisper and the air is thick with mystery. From personal experiences, I would argue that it's one of the most haunted locations in the world. Over the last couple of centuries, nearly 1,000 bodies have been found here. It's a place most would avoid after dark, but tonight, that's exactly where we're headed. Exploring with Fighters is venturing into these haunted woods alongside his friend James, preparing for an unforgettable experience. At first, the night seems peaceful as they set up camp by a cursed body of water. They gather firewood, settle around the fire, and share stories, enjoying the calm atmosphere of the evening. However, as the night progresses, the tension begins to rise. They decide to explore the forest, setting up a spirit box in hopes of making contact with the paranormal. For a while, it seems like the night will remain quiet until they notice a strange light flickering in the distance.
There's someone out with a torch. I can't see it now. The audio, apart from there's a light back there, but it could be someone with a torch walking around. They could be walking their dogs. Some people come out at 5 o'clock in the morning, they're crazy. If you're one of them crazy people, let me know. But yeah, if there's nothing happening on the audio, then definitely I'm trying to update it. There's someone looking around.
Footsteps start to circle their tents, creating an eerie sensation. Shadows seem to dart in and out of view, and the fire unexpectedly grows larger. As they scan the surroundings, unsettling noises grow louder, culminating in the chilling sound of a woman's laughter echoing through the trees.
Come out with me, come out. What the fuck was that? Bro, you said you saw a shadow?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, the fire.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive? Because I tell you what, that fire was getting bigger, right? Hold on, I'm freaking out. Right, what did I hear first? I heard...
They rush outside to investigate but find nothing. Despite setting up equipment to capture any activity outside, they hear something alarming. A woman's voice echoes through the trees, but the source remains elusive.
Is that remote? Did you just do that? That's on now. Dad, if you're watching this thumbnail, and I swear to God, right, there was a woman's voice.
Deciding they've encountered enough horrors for one night, they retreat to their tents. The next morning, they pack up and leave, the mysteries of Epping Forest still haunting their thoughts. Questions linger. Who or what was out there with them? Were they truly alone, or were the spirits of the forest watching? Number 10. This next video was shared by an Instagram account called Laughing Boy Bass, who appears to be a seasoned base jumper. His profile is filled with clips of various jumps, but this particular one stands out for a different reason.
Three, two, one, yeah.
In this video, he prepares to jump off a building, something he's done many times before. However, this time, one of his lines got caught in the tail pocket, causing him to lose control of the parachute. As a result, he crashes into the side of the building, and the sound of impact is alarming. Surprisingly, despite the severe crash, he manages to walk away unscathed. It's a reminder of the risks involved in extreme sports and how quickly things can go wrong. Number 11. The next video was uploaded by the channel Nikola Tesla. After moving into his new flat, Joseph initially envisioned a space filled with independence and tranquility. However, his early optimism quickly faded as he began to notice strange occurrences that unsettled him. Concerned that his senses might be playing tricks on him, he made the drastic choice to install a camera overnight. What he discovered confirmed his worst fears. Unbelievably bizarre things were happening, disrupting his sense of security. Feeling genuinely frightened, he decided to spend the night at a friend's house to regain his composure. In his videos, he takes viewers through every room and down the corridor, showing that they were empty. In another video, Joseph expressed his belief that the entity in his apartment wasn't just a typical poltergeist, but rather a demon. This claim seemed reasonable given the nature of the occurrences. Number 12. In the Valparaiso region of central Chile, thick black smoke has engulfed the sky, affecting close to 1 million people. This video captures a frightening moment for passengers aboard a bus traveling through a fire. The bus riders were filled with fear as they made their way through the flames, and when the bus suddenly came to a halt, panic set in among them. Despite the efforts of firefighters utilizing helicopters and ground trucks, the blaze continued to burn. Authorities in Chile reported significant damage near the coastal tourist destination of Vina del Mar, complicating rescue efforts for the affected areas.